Good morning, YouTubers. My name is Kelly, and I run the Cake Fairy and Flower Artist, custom art by Kelly in Monahans, Texas. Zip code 79756. Telephone number 432-232-3061. I am on Facebook. I am on Google. Okay, Toddy, y'all. I'll pick her up right quick. This is my fur baby. She's down there scratching me, letting me know that she is down there. Sorry about that, y'all. This is my very first video, so y'all, I am learning as I go, okay? So just bear with me. I'm hoping that I learn quick, okay? Alright, so I decided this morning when I got up, because I do my positive and motivational stuff every morning. I listen to Joel Osteen or I listen to Steve Harvey, and I decided this morning I was going to start doing YouTube videos because through Steve Harvey I learned that if you don't ask for something, especially ask God for your heart's desires and your dreams, that you're not going to get them. So I am asking, and what my goal is, I want my own TV channel, or not the channel, I want my own TV show. What I'm going to do today, y'all, is I'm going to work with fondant. And that is one of my most favorite things to do. The Queen of Fondant. Maybe it'll stick, we'll see. I had a ribbon cutting yesterday. We were accepted and invited to join the Monahans Chamber of Commerce, which we did. And nobody told me I was supposed to bring cake. I'm sorry, I should have thought about that, but I didn't. There we are, we're official now. Yay! I was very happy and proud. It's taken a lot of hard work and stuff to get here, y'all. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them a little small cake, and I'm going to take it up there because they were wanting to taste some of my work, and I had nothing for them, but there was a very nice lady that vouched for my work because she got to see it at the farmer's market. So, alright, y'all. So, I'm going to move this camera. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to be bug-eyed on you. Okay. So, I'm going to try to move this camera to where y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. If I get it to stay, y'all just bear with me. Alright. My fondant. It's like working with Play-Doh, y'all. That's what I think. And if I had this or knew how to make it when my kids were little, oh my God, this would have been such a lifesaver at times because we were poor, poor. And, you know, I just had to come up with different things for them to do to keep them occupied, whether if it was making homemade Play-Doh or making homemade paint. But I'm going to tell you, if you got a bunch of little kids at home, this is really easy to make. And the best thing, they can eat it. It won't hurt them. They can eat it. Okay, so it's just marshmallows and powdered sugar. 4 or 5 tablespoons of water. Mix it till you get the consistency you see that you need. Like you can mash it and it's okay. You want it like Play-Doh. That's what you want it like. I make all of my fondant homemade, as well as my icing and all of that. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, the secret is to fondant, to good fondant, is, and here we go. I'm gonna drop some ad stuff. Crisco, okay. If your fondant is too dry, you take you a little dab of Crisco, like the lady on the help said. Put it in between your hands. Rub it on your fondant, okay? If it's too dry, it brings it right back to life. It gives it just enough moisture to come back to life. And if it is too wet, you use powdered sugar. Just sprinkle the powdered sugar on wherever you're working with your fondant, okay? Hope y'all like my background music. I like to have a little booty bumper music going on when I'm working. Alright, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cake that's yay big, okay? And I'm going to put on top of the cake the Chamber's little emblem. And I showed y'all the Chamber of Commerce thing. It's a little round emblem. And so we're going to make this fondant big enough to fit on top of the cake. So it's got to be this big, okay? Alright, so here's our rolling mat, our fondant. I've already put a little bit of Crisco on it. And you also, it wouldn't hurt to put a little bit, just a dab. You ain't got to put tons. Just a little bit of Crisco on your little roller too, okay? Your roller, this is a fondant roller. If you get one from the store, it's going to come with these little rubber things that come on the end. And those are measurements. Like, it will help and guide you to get to the thickness you need for your fondant. I don't use them. I don't care to use them. Because I also have a pasta roller that will help me get to the thickness that I need, should I need to get my fondant down to like paper thin. Okay, but you can also do the same thing with a fondant roller. Okay, all right. I know you're down there, Tot Tot, baby. It's okay. You gotta stop scratching. She scratches my little leg to let me know that she is down there. So all my puppy lovers, she is our little person. She can't speak, but she talks to us. I promise you, she lets us know what's going on. All right, so you roll it out a little bit, and you try to keep it to where it stays in a circle, okay? And on your mat, it's going to give you the measurements, but it also gives you the circles. So you can kind of try to pick one of those circles to try to stay, kind of guide you as you go, okay? And you see me picking it up and folding, or turning it over. All right, now, the thing to watch for when you're doing this, as you're rolling it out, is the fondant will get like air bubbles in it, okay? So the best thing for this, y'all, is to keep a little pin cushion thing. Get your little pin, wherever the air bubbles are, just stick them and get the air out of them. That's all you have to do, okay? But just keep an eye, because you don't want your fondant, when you get finished with it, you don't want it looking all jacked up. You want it to be really pretty and smooth, especially when you cap a cake with fondant. You want everything to look nice and neat, tapered off. You don't want to see anything on that fondant that's going to make it look bad, right? Okay. All right, so we're going to just keep rolling. All right, when you get it to the width that you about need it to, okay, we're going to drop it over again. When you about get it to where you need it, to where, okay, I'm going to roll it just a little bit more. Y'all, I started doing this a long time ago, like when my kids were little. I done weddings, I done birthday parties, baby showers, you name it. I have probably done it, and I've always loved it, but never thought about doing it to do money, to make money. So it's just something I love doing, and when you're passionate about something, I think it helps you to really go further if you're really passionate about it. And my idea behind doing these YouTube videos, y'all, is not just to show how I do my art and to help achieve my dream. It is to pass on some positivity maybe in your day. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna let you know, here we go. A year ago, I was in some dark places, y'all. All my kids are grown up. I don't know if it was just part of being older and not knowing what your next move is going to be, or where you're going to go from there, or anything like that. But I was there. So I want to use these videos to kind of pass on some encouragement for somebody else. All right, y'all. I'm gonna come right back, and we're gonna finish up the fondant.